this video, I'm going to be showing you the top penny stock plays that can have a massive move going into market open and later in the week and later today as well. I have at least 3 or 4 different plays. If you're enjoying this content, drop a quick like for me on the video. Make sure you have the notification bell turned on because these are time sensitive plays that you really do not want to miss. In just last video, I called out 2 100% gainers and some other really good plays. I called out LUCY. I said it was the bottom, and we could see a very nice bounce from these levels. You can see at the top right, it was trading at 32 cents. You can also, check the time and the charts, as well for yourself. But you can see LUCY basically went from this 30-cent level all the way to a high of, just under 70 cents. So this was a 115% gainer. Called out multiple other plays. ASNS was the first play I called out in that video, ran up 80%, guys. So I'm going to be discussing a lot of different plays. I have a $30 million market cap penny stock that has $100 million cash on hand that actually cannot dilute shares, a tiny 4 million share flow. And the reason they cannot dilute shares is because the authorized shares are sitting at 15 million with 12 million outstanding. So there's really only room to dilute 3 million shares. You can see on this latest 10Q filing, this is confirmed right here just recently. Only $2.6 million in total liabilities with $123 million in total assets. They are profitable, did $40 million for 2023 with $8 million plus in net income, $60 million revenue guidance for 2024, and quarter one revenue for this year was $15 million. I have a 100% short interest play that already had 12 million in volume just 3 hours into pre-market, and just 1 hour later we're sitting at 30 million in total volume just at 8 a.m. 4 hours into pre-market. So we're looking to actually have hundreds of million in total volume at market open, or just a few hours after that and later in the day. So this one is up 30% or 35%, actually was up 65% at one point and is on high watch, as this one is highly shorted, actually one of the highest shorted plays in the entire stock market. So first stock we want to look at is LGHL, a China-based play that is up 19% in pre-market, currently trading at 49 cents or just under that, a 3.6 million share float, and we already have 8.4 million in volume just at 8:12 a.m. So basically just 2 hours into pre-market, the float has already been traded way more than 2 times. So this is one as the volume just had some massive 13G and 13D filings. So these are basically, multiple of these filings came out, and these are filings that basically show majority shareholders of the company, or it shows the biggest insiders of the company, had some massive insider ownership that was shown on these filings, did spark some volume and interest in this company, which is still extremely under the radar, as this one is a tiny $1.5 million company under a 4 million share float. Like I said, with $75 million in total assets, $31 million in cash flow positive, $21 million in revenue in 2023 compared to negative $2.5 million in revenue the previous year in 2022, and they only just lost compliance 2 months ago, so there's no worry about a reverse stock split. They do have time to get the price up organically, so there's really no concern about a delistment or a reverse stock split. Next stock you have to see, which has 100% short interest, a China play that is going crazy, about 50 million in volume. Like I said, just 4 hours and 22 minutes into pre-market. This is going to be on high watch just because this is basically a meme stock play, but could be delisted and stuff like that. Has a huge concern for a reverse split and massive dilution, but I'm only covering it because of the massive short interest. And as you can see on Ortex, we are sitting at 99.88% short interest, basically one of the highest shorted plays in the entire stock market. So that's why we're watching this one, especially with the high amounts of volume that is coming in right now. So GDHG is one that you could expect hundreds of million in volume today. As we had these 2 China plays running in pre-market, I have another China-based play that has a very rare setup, ticker WETH. a $30 million market cap with $95 million cash on hand, a tiny 4 million share float. And the reason I really like this one is because they can only dilute 3 million shares at the most. So they have 12 million outstanding shares compared to 15 million authorized shares. So that means they can only dilute 3 million shares until they raise the authorized share count. So basically there is no dilution possible after that. So this is a very rare setup. If this one does get trending and we do get some volume to come in, this one does get some eyes on it, that has $2.6 million in total liabilities with over $123 million in total assets. They are profitable, did $40 million in revenue for 2023, and they actually did have $8.3 million in net income, $56 million revenue guidance for 2024, and quarter one revenue for this year was $15 million. So you can see authorized shares are at 15 million compared to 12 million outstanding shares and a very small 4.6 million share float. So if this one does get volume, this can have a multi-day run. Just depends if it does get noticed, because right now there is absolutely pretty much zero volume for the play as nobody knows about it, but it could get trending as, you know, these China plays are starting to heat up just this morning in pre-market. So WeTouch Technology is a Nevada company currently engaged in the manufacturing, sales, and servicing of medium to large size projective capacitive touchscreens through its direct wholly owned subsidiary, which is in China. Basically just needs volume and to get noticed. Guys, keep in mind there is some shady information as this is a prohibited service provider. Obviously there are some shady people, you know, working with the company, and these financials do seem too good to be true, but that's what they are showing. Just did check the latest 10Q filing. Authorized shares are still sitting at 15 million and revenue is there. The only negative I did see besides that is that, you know, their latest 8K filing basically shows 3 directors or board directors actually just resigned. So that's not, you know, something's going on with the company. Just 1 week ago, we did have some positives with their shareholder letter that came out. Basically, they say WeTouch boasts a substantial cash reserve of $95 million, and this strong cash position provides them with a significant buffer and ample opportunities for strategic investments and growth. In addition to this strong financial foundation, WeTouch Technology is proud to have established relationships with a roster of renowned global clients, and among these esteemed partners, they are industry leaders such as Siemens in Germany, which, guys, this could potentially be a $100 billion plus company. Don't know if they're talking about this one, haven't looked into it, but they also say Delta and Wayneview in the Taiwan area, and Canon and Sharp in Japan. And these partnerships are a testament to the quality and reliability of their products and services. To just get a recent $15 million order, it looks like, in the past or not too long ago. And this is very big right here, guys, considering they are a very profitable company, or just hit $8.5 million in net profit the previous year. And, you know, basically revenue is expected to jump significantly already for 2024. But this is something big that says that their new generation of products are expected to yield more than 50% of profits compared to the previous first generation, positioning us well for continued growth and success. They just did $15 million in revenue with around $650,000 in net profit for the first quarter of 2024, or just under $600,000 in net profit for the first quarter. And they say that their profits are about to be substantially increased with, you know, basically these developments and upgrades of their products. So this is very big and, you know, basically a catalyst with their upcoming financials. And basically they have been pretty active with announcements. Could see some more PRs, and this one basically needs to get noticed as it is extremely undervalued based off everything I'm telling you. So $15 million in revenue, which did jump up for the first quarter, but net income was down. They say this is attributed to a temporary increase in sales costs and a higher number of shares outstanding. The gross margins decreased as well, but the decline is due to a seasonal short-term increased labor and material costs. But with, you know, their margin expected to get significantly better, and considering that, you know, margins were down this quarter and revenue is expected to hit 60 million for 2024, if their financials do grow as they are expected based off what we know about all of this, those are some big upcoming catalysts. They have been pretty active with PR, so keep that in mind. Nobody knows about it, so it can still have a very big run considering that they cannot dilute shares. So this is one of my top plays considering these other China plays are running. And I will see you on the next video, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about this play and any plays you are watching. Hope you guys do make a lot of money out there today and for the rest of the week.